Hey everyone, my name's Adam. If you're watching this, that means that you know me some way through Facebook. Maybe you know me through someone else who knows me on Facebook. Earlier on today, at around 5 p.m., I put something on Facebook that was pretty controversial. I think it became controversial in the ensuing thread for all the wrong reasons. Pretty much what my Facebook status said was, I think parents have the right to teach their children that homosexual behavior is wrong. I'm surprised by two things. One, some people are getting really angry at me personally, but I'm also really impressed by the amount that people are able, like on the conversation thread, to come together and like say, hey, look, this is what I think, other person says I think differently. Hey, mad respect anyway. Amazing. I want to apologize for the lack of wisdom on my part. A wise person really told me once that putting something really controversial on Facebook without context is pretty much like pulling a grenade, throwing it behind you, and just walking away. If I were to have given more context, I think a lot more people would have maybe not necessarily agreed with me, but would have at least understood where I was coming from a little bit more, and we would have been able to come to this with a little more effort to understand. So first, let me just say, I love all people. I really believe in my heart that I don't love homosexuals any less than other people. And if you know me, and you judge by how much, like what I've said to you personally and how I've lived my life, hopefully you know that about me. And that hopefully my life and the way that I treat you and treat all people is a sign that like shows people how much God loves them. But I don't think it's wrong to teach your kids that something's wrong. I think that's everyone's right as a parent. And that's really what this Facebook post was talking about. If I'm a parent and I teach my kid that getting wasted on the weekends is wrong, that does not mean that I'm teaching them to judge and not love other people who get wasted. I don't think that's a fair correlation to say that if you teach your kids that you're teaching them to be hateful or to be judging or that you're not loving them. In fact, I think unconditional love is loving someone even when you think that what they're doing is wrong. I've been reading a lot of articles. I've been hearing a lot of stories about people who have lost their jobs, people who have received a lot of criticism for believing that homosexuality is wrong. My fear is that if society keeps going this way, I don't think it's impossible to foresee parents getting their kids taken away if they teach them that homosexual behavior is wrong. Or a kid goes to school and they're being taught sex ed and they say, like the teachers say, homosexuality is just a regular part of society and we should strive towards that. If that student is maybe dumb enough, but brave enough to say, wait a minute, I do not believe that. I could see it happening where a teacher says, hey, that's hateful language, that's like hurtful, and not right, and discriminatory. Who taught you that? My parents. Did they really teach you that? Man, we gotta get you out of that home. Can you see that happening? Do you think that that could happen in the future? I definitely have heard of people losing their jobs for it and things like that. So that's all that I was saying, and I really did not mean to attack anyone personally. Really surprised at people who've come at me and said that I lost all their respect because I think that there was very little effort from people commenting to understand or to gain more insight as to why I put this post up there. So anyways, hopefully this makes you understand. I love you guys, and you guys are my Facebook friends for a reason because I want to be your friends in real life. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do not want to start any more conflict. Just want to help you understand where I was coming from, and then maybe you can show me where you're coming from.